Hello, welcome to Pony Car Wars GR86 Cup Week 1 Race 1. Today we're at Grand Oak Raceway, which is a fictional track in New Hampshire. We had a wet qualifying session, which is left with a little bit of a mixed up grid. Some of the drivers didn't get the best lap they could have done. So here's your rundown. Some very good looking cars here. Lots of Gazoo racing liveries by Spanner. Red Dragon didn't qualify, came late, and unfortunately his livery's glitched, so there's no upgrades or livery in his car. Right, so we're off. 2-3 wide, heading into the first turn. Everybody looks to have got through unscathed. There's Deutsch Machine with that, it looks like a bit of a mid-90s Williams F1 tribute livery there. Still following Deutsch Machine, Frost Control's in front of him. The leaders are starting to get away a little bit in the mid-pack action. Coyote's being pushed very hard by Bad Boy. That's new driver Frost Control in the Toyota Racing Development car, TRD. Deutsch Machine's got a run on him now, down the straight. He's on the outside of the next turn, so might not be able to make it. No, he's gone, oh no, inside. Not the wrong part of the track. TRD car's gone wide. There's Ricky Tan, the leader, followed by Spanner and Headhunter. So this race takes place first thing in the morning. As I say, yesterday was rainy, with a little bit of early morning haze. The sun might burn that off as the day gets longer. These races are 20 minutes or thereabouts, based on lap times, since Forza doesn't really do time races very well. So the real race is 45 minutes, but these will only be about 20 plus one lap or thereabouts, around half the length. The cars are spec'd up to mimic the real ones with the right weight, 2,770 pounds. The engines are stock except for a Mont oil cooler. Gives it a little bit of extra power, so we'll put it around about 237. Deutsch Machine looks like he's trying to latch on to the back of Headhunter and make it a 4-car leading group instead of 3. Don't think he's quite close enough, but we'll see. The draft plays a big part with these. They've got aero. So they do make a fairly large hole in the air that will help. And these tracks are a very fast flowing track. It doesn't have particularly long straights, but because you follow onto them from fast corners, you can get a good old slingshot. There are a couple of tricky sections, like the horseshoe, just not long after the start finish line. Frost Control's pushing Deutsch Machine hard. Deutsch Machine's now defending as they're trying to catch up to Headhunter. Bad Boy's still there with them. So yeah, so this is the horseshoe section. There's a good camber on most of the corners, so you can actually go through faster than you think. There are some elevation changes. It's a nice flow to the track. This is in the forward direction, not reverse. So we've got Ricky Tan, Spanner, Headhunter, Deutsch Machine, Frost Control, Bad Boy, and I think Coyote is next. Oh, Deutsch Machine's run wide onto the curbs. Don't think it's slippery out there. It's not damp. It's just foggy. 3 wide there. On the start finish straight, yeah. Ricky Tan still leading, Spanner Headhunter, Deutsche Machine, and oh, it's a three-way drag race to the first turn. I think Frost Control might be out ahead, but he could be left on the outside for next turn. Deutsche looked inside, touched the dirt, and didn't get it done. Now Bad Boy's nibbling at his heels. Coyote's run wide there. I think it's Ken Chicken or trying to get past him. Look at that train. So yeah, so the cars are closely built on the real ones. It is a stock motor. The real cars have a Segra 3D printed bonnet vent to allow a little bit of cooling. They've got an improved exhaust system, better drive line, custom rotiform wheels. The suspension settings are basically stock except for the shocks and dampers. They come with 3 different sets of springs, you know, hard, medium and soft, to limit the amount of tunability. The cars do have some aero with the front splitter and rear spoiler, but it's not a vast amount. Obviously full roll cage, a lot of the weight taken out. These are real racing cars. They've got a sequential racing gearbox, which sets them apart from a lot of your other cheap one-make race cars like the MX-5, which has an H pan, so it gives it more of a race car feel. Right on board with Rambo. It was Chrome Lover, Crazy Dude's rear end, but he seems to have dropped back a little bit. Once you lose the draft, it really does become difficult to make a time on another car. So we're going to follow Bad Boy now. He's got one of the best seats in the house. There's Deutsche Machine and Frost Control battling. Frost Control is going to take the inside line here. Deutsche Machine is going to be on the inside line for the next section of the turn, as you go through the dip and compression and then onto a long straight. You want a good run out here, but you've got to be careful you don't run out on the gravel trap on the right hand side here. It will nip you. Look at the bridge, a little tiny kink, and then the downhill braking section to the sweeper. And there's another gravel trap on the outside there that can catch you out. Under the bridge into another downhill braking section with a right-hander. Turn 5, just got a nice bit of camber, and then into the turn 6, which drops away and slides out to the right side as well. Just can't open it quite as soon as you think you can, and then this section is basically flat out into the final turn of the main straight. Start finish straight. No pit stops in these, these are just straight sprints. That's Spanner in second, with a little bit of a gap on Headhunter building things, but Ricky Tan isn't in sight. He must be, oh, he's not too far away, but definitely getting a gap there. So it looks like the best battle in the field is for 3rd, 4th and 5th, although it's not the only battle in the field. We're back to him again. Frost Control, Deutsche Machine's having a look. They tuck back inside, fake to the outside. The mist seems to be clearing a little bit as the sun gets higher in the sky. Deutsche Machine's got a good run here. Is he going to get it done? Oh, he's running a little bit wide in the exit, and Frost Control squeezes him a little bit, but Deutsche Machine holds the inside line. Should get this. But no, Thrust Control's kept the power on right around the outside. They're still side by side onto the main straight. There's going to be another drag race into turn 1. Deutschman's had to tuck in. See what he does, see if he can get him in the horseshoes right at his bumper. Run him out wide there. Bad Boy might even get the inside. No. Just saw a flash of Headhunter there. Headhunter might be falling back into the clutches of Thrust Control and Deutschman actually. Let's see how that gap fares. I think these guys are pushing so hard they're actually catching up to the leading trio. Bad Boy's hanging on. A little bit of a gap open up there now. Deutschman's having a look again. Drops back into line. I try and straight line these sections as much as possible, but get the best run you can out of the corner to maximise the short straights. So this is a new track for Forza Motorsport 23. Not a bad one actually, quite good. 3 different layouts. A short layout, you can only run in one direction, and the main national course in reverse. Oh, Headhunter must have run very wide there. Thrust Control's going past. No, too wide there. Deutschman's looking to go up the middle of them or mug them both. Can't get through. The track's not, I mean it's not narrow, but it's not as wide as it looks in places. Some sections really are one line, and other places you can go through 2 or 3, even 3 wide without problems. You'd think with a 2-car tow, Deutschman would get a bit of a run, but doesn't seem to be able to get through. Obviously Headhunter is caught in 2 minds whether to defend or attack. Don't touch the dirt, you'll regret it. Oh, Ricky's definitely going to have a gap of a spanner now, and then about the same gap back to Thrust Control, Deutsche Machine and Bad Boy, just a little bit further back, but only a couple of car lengths. Edge of the seat stuff, can't look away for a second. Deutsche might go for the bump draft here. He's very, very close to Headhunter's rear end. Yeah, definitely a 4-car battle now for 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th. Not sure what lap we're on now, it's a 15-lap race. Tyres shouldn't be a problem, but depending on how hard you use them, might be feeling a bit second hand by the end of the race. Rest rule for race 2. Bad Boy got a run on Dodging there, who's starting to drop back from Headhunter and Thrust Control. Maybe he's taking a breather, seeing how that battle pans out, because he can't seem to find a way past the both of them together. Headhunter's trying to go around the outside of Thrust Control, which should be the inside for the next corner. And Thrust Control drops back behind Bad Boy now, so Headhunter 3rd, Dodging 4th, Bad Boy, Thrust Control, and the sun has poked its head out of the clouds. lights have been turned off on the cars. Track might be warming up a little bit, definitely rubbering in. Should be a little bit more grip in the corners now. 3 wide. And Deutsche Machine is going to get it. Headhunter's looking at the inside though. Bad Boy's going with him. Deutsche Machine's hung out to dry. Only loses the one spot in the end though. Frost Control's looking past Bad Boy. You just see Spanner there up ahead. There's Ricky going over the line. Spanner 2x2. The animals went to the arc. Deutsche Machine's up in the third now again. Headhunter, Bad Boy, Frost Control. Bit of an overlap there between Bad Boy and Frost Control through the horseshoe. Drop back in the trail. Bad Boy's looking at the inside of Headhunter though. Can't do it. Now back down to it looks like Coyote, Ken Chicken and Crazy Dude. Crazy's cut these guys up. He was fighting at the back with Rambo, Mudslinger and Red Dragon at the start of the race. He's putting Chicken under pressure. Looks like he's going to get it. There we go, up in the third. Not third. Sorry, this is 7th, 8th and 9th, is it? Yeah. And he's dropped back behind Ken Chicken again. Ooh, maybe a little touch there. Give her a bit of a push. Giddy up. Why did the Chicken cross the road? Because he was spun out from behind. No. Hopefully not. Coyote in the orange car, the two Kazoo Racing liveries side by side, drag racing again. Who's it going to be? Chicken's got the inside. Now Crazy's got the inside. Oh, huge slide there. Kept hold of it, but I think got a bit drift score than a corner there. Okay. Oh, further back in the field, Rambo's been put under a lot of pressure by Red Dragon. Mudslinger's not that far up ahead of them. Mudslinger in the blue car. Continental tyres on the real GR86 Cup cars. Previously we raced Toyota 86s in air quotes. We used the BRZ in Forza Motorsport 7 because there was no Toyota 86. That was based on the Australian series. Well, they run the car a bit more stock, no aero, and like track day rubber, road legal tyres, but obviously more rubber on the racetrack than your usual road tyre. But we decided to go for the new GR86 Cup and the North American schedule. Don't know why the upgrade visuals haven't loaded in for Red Dragon. They don't seem to be on the replay. That was a big glitch when Forza Motorsport was first released. None of the upgrades were showing on any of his cars except the person that saved the replay. That was fixed in a patch a while back, so I don't know what's going on. So now Headhunters in third, Deutsche Machine and Frost Control neck and neck for fourth. Bad Boy there is a real ding dong battle, swapping places more often than an athlete changes his socks. Can't see Spanner and Ricky now. I guess they're... oh, there's Spanner. The gap's a little bit bigger than it was. These guys might be starting to slow each other down now with the fighting. There's Spanner. Dodge and Headhunter absolutely neck and neck. A little bit of touch there. Definitely some paint dust and some sparks. Dodge Machine back up in the third place again. Frost Control very close to Headhunter's rear end. Bad Boy hanging in there. Tyres might be starting to feel the pressure now. We're working very hard in this on this track because it's mostly sweeping turns and the straights are short. They don't get that much time to cool off. And with it being mostly left-handers, the right-hand side front takes a lot of hammer. Dodge really managed to get away. Headhunter's crawling all over him now. Although I think Frost Control's going to slide up the inside. Definitely going to be some panel work needed after this. We'll see some definite dents and bruises on the car there. There's Spanner. Dodge Ring just ahead of Frost Control. Headhunter, Bad Boy. I think this could just be whoever manages to get the best draft on the last lap out of the final corner. The gap almost seems to come back down again slightly to Spanner. We'll see. Headhunter's managed to push Dodge Machine wide. Oh, definite contact. Headhunter got sideways. Bad Boy had to take avoiding action. And I think Frost Control's come out better off after that. Yeah, he's in the fourth. Bad Boy fifth. Headhunter's dropped back to sixth. Headhunter's taking a definitely different line, moving right out the way of the cars there. I think this is the last lap. Dodge Ring's defending. Keep it tight, but carry as much speed as you can. Here we go, final turn then. There's Spanner going over to the wall. Get congratulations with his pit crew, and Dodge Ring just from Frost Control, and I think Headhunter, and then Bad Boy.